Good morning, everyone. Today is my due date. I went into labour with Rue on my due date, so I'm a little bit like, is it going to happen, isn't it? So yeah, just currently wondering when she is going to grace us with her presents. I went to an event last night. I know that sounds mental. It was a very small group, intimate dinner, and I was there for about 3 hours. So, you know, it was all fine. Just to assure you, I haven't been like gallivanting around when labour's imminent. Well, it was a little bit of gallivanting, but it was really lovely. That's why my hair is looking like this. It looked a lot better yesterday. We had dinner at Kitty Fisher's in Mayfair. It was hosted by Saf Michaelis. If you don't follow her, you absolutely should, especially if you're a mum. She makes fantastic content and she's just such a lovely person. Love Saf, loved all the other ladies that were there as well, and just a really nice chance to connect, chat, etc. when you're doing content creation. And I think because I do content creation and I do writing, I'm very much working on my own pretty much all the time. Apart from Zoom calls with the people, the clients that I'm working for, you're on your own. I'm at home all the time. So it was very, very nice to get out of the house and go and just chat to people who are kind of in the same space. Everyone there was also a mum, so there was just lots of good chat. It was great. I really enjoyed it. Obviously, being very heavily pregnant, 39 weeks and 6 days, did make it a little bit tricky in terms of I couldn't enjoy the cocktails to the same level as the other ladies, and I did leave early, but I'm proud of myself for doing that because I get really bad FOMO, so I could easily have still been the last person standing despite carrying a baby full term, but that wouldn't have been the wisest decision. So yeah, got home last night at about midnight. Late night for me. Slept really well. My plan today, and for every day up until baby arrives, is to try and get some really lovely quality time in with Rue, because, you know, it's a little bit emosh, but obviously it's nearing the time when she will have to share me quite significantly. So yeah, I just want to make the most of these last few days with her. As for how sorted is my house, the answer is not. I know I said the next time I vlogged Rue's room would be finished. It nearly is finished, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I need to buy her a new mattress and we need to assemble the wardrobe, which has been painted by my mum. Thank you so much, Mum. But the wallpapering is done. The trim is nearly finished. I would love to pretend that I was doing that at the late stage of pregnancy, but actually we recruited my granddad to come and help. Yeah, all of that's nearly done, but actually the rest of the house is a bomb site because everything's displaced. Like the baby clothes are still downstairs. Toddler clothes are all over the place because I don't really want to put anything away in her room, knowing that we're going to move it to the new wardrobe soon. It's all over the place, guys. And I still don't have the next to me up. But all these things are things that are not going to take us that long. The car seat's sorted, the hospital bag is packed. I just feel like when baby arrives, all she's really going to need is some warm clothes and mummy. Mainly mummy's boobies. That's pretty much all they care about for the first however many weeks. Yeah, that's my thinking. Hoping now that I can just flood my body with those signals that we're ready for her whenever she's ready. Back from outdoor play, the usual one that we go to was all booked up today, so we went to a different one that we've not been to before. It was actually really nice. We are so lucky to have a few of these like local to us. Definitely don't take it for granted because it's such a nice way to just spend an hour and a half. Doesn't matter what the weather is as long as you're prepared. Remember, there is no bad weather, there is only bad clothing. We had a really nice time, didn't we, Rue? Yeah. I actually think the one that we went to today, I think it closes over the winter, but our usual one is open pretty much all year round. They have a little break in January, which is fine because no one wants to do anything in January. But yeah, that's open a lot more. It's a bit more sheltered, so perhaps that's why, because it's kind of surrounded by trees, whereas this one was very out in the open. However, I did get a free coffee and Rocky Road at this one, so that was a plus for me. We've just come home, had a bit of beans on toast, absolute classic lunch. Rue's gonna have a nap. I'm gonna drink a little bit of juice. I don't know if it's because I've been up and about, but I don't feel like I've felt much today, so I shall go and give her a jiggle. She's always very quiet in the day, to be fair. She's much more of a regular. Well, basically the second that Rue goes to bed, she wakes up. So if that's a sign of things to come, fantastic. Also, while we were out, Alex built the next to me, so that's good. He's also rearranged our room a little bit. Initiative. It's actually really good. Feels really spacious in there, so he's done a good job. was just complimenting your
interior design.
Your interior design, yeah, you're rearranging. You're very proud of yourself, aren't you?
I certainly am.
For the dinner that I went to yesterday, we were able to rent dresses via her. My one was And Other Stories. I'll insert a little clip here of the dress that I wore. This is the dress. Imagine it without a bra and with me hopefully looking considerably better than this later. Ties at the back. The dress code is very extra. It's very comfortable, I have to say. You know, I like a little place moment. I want to tone it down a little bit. So I think if I wore cream or something, it would look quite wedding guesty, whereas I want to look a bit more evening dinner guesty, obviously, because that's what it is. I love anything lilac, and it was such a nice colour, such a nice material. But it did make me laugh sitting on the train. When you're in full glam and you're on the train and you're heavily pregnant, I was looking like a 70s Christmas decoration, sat with people just on their work commute. That's always a bit of a humbling experience.
Today.
Well, we're going to go to the park, aren't we? Another day, another sweatshirt. It's cold again today. It's supposed to be 20 degrees later, but we'll see.
Hello!
We are off to the park this morning.
No, we're going to park today.
Yes, we are. Well done. Just going to stop by to drop off her package, my rental dress, maybe go and get a little coffee and go for a walk around the park. Everybody keeps messaging me saying walking is really good for getting labour going, so I figured I'd make a little effort. I'm not too fussed, to be honest, when she decides to show up, but yeah. Alex is stripping off. We got all layered up for this walk because when we left the house it was freezing, and now Saint-Tropez. After we've been around the park and Rue's had a little play, I'm probably going to go up to the maternity unit and just see if I can go on the CTG monitoring. I'm just not feeling very much movement, and I don't know, I'm getting in my head a little bit about it now, but tried to ring the maternity ward's regular phone number and urgent phone number, and I can't get through on either of them, so that's a bit worrying. Thank God I'm not in actual labour. I can't get through, so I'm just going to have to show up, I think. Got my little clicky button all hooked up. And now I just wait. The only issue is I'm hungry. I'm having a ham baguette when I get home and I can't stop thinking about it. Baby didn't meet the criteria for the CTG. They sent the report over to the big city hospital, who apparently were happy for me to go home. So I am feeling a little bit confused. Yeah, I don't feel like that visit to the maternity one has particularly reassured me.
Hey, a little bee part and a creamy say, Dad? Let's not pet him.
Thank you, Doctor. I've got a dolphin.
Whoa, jump.
Thank you. Cactus.
Cactus. I got a cactus.
Well done. 2 days overdue. It's fine. I saw Maisie Crompton post on her story that she was going to a car boot, and I thought, that's exactly the kind of thing I'd like to do today. Last little car boot of our area is today, so that was very convenient. So we're going to go there. It's a good way for me to just have a little walk around, see if they've got any standing mirrors for Rue's new room. Sat under a little tree at the hospital, where I seem to spend most of my time now. Oh, it's on my phone. Hello?
Sorry we're not with you. We won't let me put her in the car.
Toddler life. Mummy's going to choose this one. Mushrooms. No, I don't need mushrooms. Rue's turn. Ooh.
I got it.
You got it. A flower.
And I got one left. My turn.
Is it the icing? You're the winner.
Oh.
Bit of a random start, but my waters have broken, which is very exciting. Just had dinner. I was cleaning the sink. Rue was on the potty. It was all very glamorous. Just felt a little pop, gush situation. We've just dropped Rue off with my parents. She's going to have a little sleep over there. We're just on our way to the hospital now. They basically just want to have you in to check that your waters have actually broken. I will keep you updated. This is just amazing. That really was amazing.